What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host, Josh, and I'm up at 6 o'clock in the morning to do this for you guys. So hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Hopefully you guys are excited. It is the Champions League and Europa League draw. It should be starting relatively soon. The Champions League draw is supposed to start at 6 a.m. Eastern Time, with the Europa League starting at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. So we'll be here for you guys through both, talking with you guys basically to see how the draws play out, who's playing who, get some predictions in there as well, and see how you guys are feeling today. Some of you guys have been messaging me, say, Josh, this can be fun. I'm going to be just waking up in the morning. I'll toss you on, and we'll listen to the draw when I'm on my way to work. And you know what? That's fine as well, guys. I'm excited for it. It should be fun. I'm watching it on DAZN Canada because a lot of you guys have been asking me that. But yeah, it should be good. So let's get into the chat, see how you guys are doing today. If you guys are excited and appreciate that I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning for you guys, be sure to drop a like on today's video. It means a lot. Get the days out of my eyes, you know. And yeah, let's just enjoy this together, guys. Let's see what you guys are saying today. Braga or Dinamo Zagreb would be great. I agree with that. Talking about the Europa League draw for Borussia Dortmund. I hope Man United get PSG. I kind of hope that as well. We'll take a look at some of the standings as well, seeing who might be playing who. Get that one up. The draw should be coming up live pretty soon. How you guys all doing today? Champions League. All right. Dortmund just need to see what happens in January, and if everyone is fit, the opponent won't matter. Could be. My guess is on Rangers. My guess is on Rangers for Dortmund as well. But the round of 32, when will the match be played in the round of 32? I think it's sometime in February or March. February. Good luck, Josh. It's 6 a.m. where I am from, so it has to be 4 or 5 in Canada. We must be in the same time. It's 6 a.m. for me as well. Very tired. Lele, how you doing today? Says, good morning. Good morning is what I need. Get a coffee in me. Morning, Josh. Oh, never mind. It's 6 a.m. Hey, Josh, I think the UEFA Europa League is more competitive than the UEFA Champions League. Well, this year's UEFA Europa League is definitely bumping. So, I mean, it's going to be cool to see who's going to have to play off with who. I just hope that, Napoli, Dortmund avoid each other. But it should be fun, man. It should be a fun one. Josh, what time did you wake up? I woke up 4.5 minutes ago. So, I live in New York City, U.S. No, same time zone, my man. Same time zone. Morning, Josh. Hope you're doing well. You must be tired. I'm pretty tired. New source linking Bellotti to BVB. Well, I might have to do another video today then. But for now, I will just be a little tired, my dazed eyes, and talking with you guys, man. So let's hear some predictions. Who do you guys think is going to get matched up with who? Because we are getting started here. They're showing highlights of Bayern. And it is Bayern. But let's take a look at the top of the tables. We got Manchester City, PSG. We got Liverpool, Madrid, Ajax, Sporting out of our group. Madrid, Inter, Benfica, Bayern, United, Villarreal, Lille, and Salzburg. So another nice little group there. And then Juve and Chelsea. So that should be another interesting battle right there, guys. I hope PSG or Chelsea get Bayern. It'd be a nice one, man. It'd be a nice one. There's a couple easier ties that come out from the Lille and Salzburg match. And then in our group, I mean, not that you want to take Ajax lightly, but you probably wouldn't be overly upset if you got Ajax, or maybe you would be. No, I want to pay back from Bayern versus PSG last season. Sebastian, how you doing, my friend? I hope Chelsea faces anyone but Bayern. I don't want another 8-2. Bayern and Barca watch Haaland run circles over PK. Oh, man. I don't know if any of you guys watched the Bayern game or the Barca game yesterday, but it was atrocious. That team they're not Barcelona, man. They're not Barcelona whatsoever. Haaland will run through PK. Yeah. Where are you watching this? I'm watching it on DAZN Canada, guys. Ronaldo playing against his former side. Sporting would be cool. That'd be a nice sensitive little draw there. I don't have any issue with that. Thank God Man United can't get Ajax, Liverpool, Bayern, or Real. Yeah, that's not bad. I hate how you guys are expecting Dortmund in the finals, even for the neutral fans. Plus, guys, don't jinx it and don't jinx it. Why do you hate it? But yeah, I'm not expecting Dortmund in the finals at all. I think it's a long battle to get to the finals. There's a lot of good teams in the Europa League, but I'm hopeful that if they can stay healthy and they take the competition relatively seriously, that they could go deep in it. Ronaldo playing against his future side. Not expecting, hoping. Imagine the De Klassiker Super Cup. When will it start? It is starting soon, guys. So if you guys are just tuning in to the stream, please drop a like on today's stream. Say hello in the chat. Give you guys his predictions because we're up early in the morning for it. It should be fun. We got the chat going. I'm watching it on DAZN Canada. Watching it up until the Europa League one starts at 7. And it looks like they're getting ready to get going pretty quickly. I remember when we did the draw for the other just round or the group stage, and it took a long time. So hopefully they don't show a bunch of random crap. Hopefully they get right to the good stuff. That's what we're here for. Champions League. But who do you guys say right now, guys, in the chat? Who is your favorite for the Champions League? One team. One team. Let me know who your guys' favorite is for the Champions League. Are you guys going City? You guys going PSG? You going Liverpool? You going Madrid? You going Bayern? I'd probably put my money on Bayern. I think I don't know if Madrid is going to have what it takes this season, especially now that they can focus on the league. I don't know. It's tough. Is UEFA Champions League and Europa League draw at the same time? No, it's not, my man. No, it's not. The Europa League is at 7. We'll do it still here on the stream. Champions League is right now. I don't know. All the teams can F off. But no, they're not at the same time. The Champions League is right now for the next hour, and then Europa League is at 7. I yawned. I'm sorry, guys. Trying to look lively. 6 o'clock in the morning Eastern time for anyone who's tuning in. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from today. But yeah, I'm not sure if the draw is live on YouTube. Champions League. Round of 16. Yeah, it's on DAZN. A lot of people streaming it, man. A lot of people streaming it. We're going to find out who we are playing. How's the weather there in Canada? It is cold. It is cold in Canada. But we just had a couple days ago. We had a really, really nice day. It went up to 15 degrees. So, you know what? It's not too bad. Got to get my coffee. Haven't slept all night up to watch the series of Bayern. How is it? How is the new series, Donald Duck? Klopp knows how to win against Bayern. Some people are saying Liverpool. Some people are saying Bayern are the favorites. Pulisic is a hospital merchant. Is it snowing in Canada? It's not. It was snowing, and then it went away. We got a random 15-degree day, so that was nice. You could go for Juve with McKennie. Believe me, Man City will be the easiest, just as usual. COVID will play a role in the Champions League. If not, VAR saves them, like it did versus Dortmund. Potentially. So on Asharvin right now. Coming to do one of the first draws. Are BVB a seeded team in this draw? So no, the way that they're not in the Champions League, but the way that it works for Dortmund is that they're going to play one of the second place teams in the Europa League, which is like a qualifying round to get to the round of 16. Chelsea don't win without Captain America starting. Aw, it's not true. Taking shots at the U.S. I'm just kidding. No, Pulisic should leave because he's not getting. I'd like to see Pulisic go over to Barca. I'm not sure how they would afford him, but that was a very recent link. But we got the pools all ready here. I'm not sure who I want to face up. I don't know if I want to top because PSG finished second too. So I was gonna say PSG and Bayern can't play each other. To be honest, it's okay because don't tell George, but the UA documentary is perfect though. I'm watching the UA documentary right now. They will face the team who finished second in the Europa League for round of 32. Yes, that is how it worked. But they are getting close, guys. They are getting close to figuring out who they will be playing. Hi, bro. Where can I watch this stream? It depends. I mean, in Canada, it's on DAZN. So I have DAZN. I'm able to watch it for free on YouTube or on DAZN. Could PSG beat Liverpool? I'd put my money more on Liverpool than I'd put it on PSG. I think PSG has still have a lot of balance issues, figuring out exactly what that identity is for that side. But I don't know. I put my money on the favorite for Bayern, guys. For Bayern. Captain America needs to come back to Dortmund. We need a Captain German and a Captain America duo. I mean, we can't. I don't think we can even afford Pulisic, even if we wanted him. I wouldn't personally want Pulisic to come back. I think his injuries are a huge red flag. So I want to keep him out of my club. But I think he may need to find a move where he can play consistently, get healthy, and get back to his best. I just don't want to take the risk at Dortmund. I'm not sure. I think a team like Barca would be good for him because Barca is not a great team anymore. No disrespect to Pulisic, but he should be able to play. Xavi plays a 4-3-3, looking for wingers, and I think Pulisic would go into that team if they could do some type of loan deal or something, and he could potentially thrive. And I think he would want that, and then start getting those minutes and start continuously playing for Barca, because eventually Barca will come good. Eventually. Who will we sign in January next season? Any chance of Zachariah? There's a big chance of Zachariah, Schlotterbeck, and, of course, potentially Adeyemi. But apparently we've been linked to Bellotti this morning, so that's interesting. Josh, I was in Canada, and the British Army is in Alberta. McKenny really told Cleany he puts ranch on pizza. I saw that. I mean, and Cleany said, what's ranch? Yeah, he can PSG place second. It's City that can't play Bayern. Rangnick was first choice for Chelsea. Tuchel was second. It's promising. There's no way Rangnick was first for Chelsea. That is not true, Yash. Where did you find that out? Rangnick is not a manager, guys. He's a sporting director. He's okay for an interim basis, but I don't think there's a chance that Rangnick's going to get the permanent job. He's never been known for being a very successful manager. He's been a very okay manager for Leipzig, Hoffenheim. But he's a sporting director. That's what Rangnick's at his best. So I don't believe that Rangnick was the top choice. Tuchel had to have been the top choice for Chelsea. America taking over soccer. No, not yet. Hey, it's not bad. Ranch on pizza is pretty good, but I'm American. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Ranch on pizza is how it's meant. When you have Man United bringing in Chris Armas. I know. That's weird. Bochum against us, we're playing 10 at the back. I don't want English teams in the finals, hopefully German in the Liga or Italian. But it looks like, guys, we're going to be going for our first runner-up here, guys. Our very first runner-up name. We are about to draw. If you guys are excited for the draw, be sure to drop a like on the stream. Say hello in the chat. But the first name that comes out here is Benfica. Benfica. And they will be taking on, they can't take on Bayern, so they can take on either United, Juve, Lille. Oh, I can't see the rest of them. But the first name that was drawn is Adrian's Benfica. Let's see how they get in there. Opinions on Brandt. My man is getting good again. And it's really good to see. Excited to see Brandt. We got a watch along coming up this Wednesday as well. Benfica will be playing Real Madrid. Real Madrid, guys. Benfica, Madrid will be facing off against one another in the first match. It's a tough one. That's a tough one. Got that. All right. For each draw, we're going to just get you guys' opinion. Who's the favorite? Madrid or Benfica? Let me know in the chat right now. The next name is Villarreal. Not bad. Not bad. Villarreal. Decent little one there. I'd say probably Madrid's the favorite against Benfica. If the Europa League starts, please tell us. I will. It starts after the Champions League drama, man. I'll stay live for it. It'll start at 7 o'clock, which is in 45 minutes from now. Wow, that's rigged for Madrid. Go Benfica. I want my brother's Juve with an easy opponent. We're gonna find out. Villarreal. Lucas says that Madrid's the favorite, and I think we can all agree with that. That first matchup, Madrid over Benfica. The second matchup will be Manchester United against Villarreal. No, that can't be right. I thought they put Villarreal because they were in the same group. So yeah, they have to draw another name because they were in the same group. And the other name is going to be, Sharvin's laughing, Manchester City. So the next matchup 2, is going to be, I believe, Villarreal and Manchester City. If I got that right. Does Chelsea win last season without Pulisic? Yes, they still do. Because I'm just, taking shots. Taking shots, guys. I'm planning to travel to Germany for the BBB game. So it's Manchester City, and we're going to find out who they are playing. I'm planning to. Josh, what about you? I would go to Germany as soon as it's safe to do so, and it's a full stadium. I don't want to go all that way. So they drew Villarreal. I'm not really sure what happened there if they didn't show it. So they just have Atlético Madrid. Oh, that's a tough draw. That is a tough draw there. Manchester City, Madrid get the easiest draws, imagine. When I grow up, I want to watch a match at Signal Iduna Park for sure. I promise you guys, you will not regret it. So we got Atletico Madrid, who just got drawn from the runners-up, and we're going to find out who Atletico is taking on. Rigged for City and not Madrid. And it's Bayern. It's a tough one. So the third matchup is Atletico Madrid and Bayern. I mean, Atletico is not the strongest team this season. They've kind of been all over the place. So, I mean, I'd say the heavy favorites are definitely Bayern. But Atletico has done it in the past. The next name to come up is Salzburg, guys. So I'm assuming the United fans in the chat would want that. Let me know who you guys are, or who your Champions League team is for the rest of this one. If you have any United fans in the chat. But Salzburg get picked out. They can't go up against Lille. So what are the matches? The matches, it's Bayern and Atletico was the most recent one. Villarreal versus City was this match 2. And then Benfica and Madrid was the first one. I'm disappointed. It's a tough one for Bayern, man. Bayern Atletico. Then we got Liverpool. So a very kind draw for Liverpool. Liverpool will be taking on Salzburg. So I think we can all agree heavy favorites will be Salzburg. Josh, have you went to the Westfalen before? I have. I went there. I went backpacking there in 2018. So that was a lot of fun. Next up is going to be Inter. Bruh, rigged. Absolutely livid. Very easy little draw there for Liverpool. So now we're going to find out who Inter. So Inter is probably going to hope they can get Probably Lille. Wouldn't be a bad matchup. Lille, I kind of hope they get Lille as well. Aronson versus Liverpool. I want Salzburg. Hey, Dortmund guy just got in. Any news on who Dortmund drew? Nope, it's another 40 minutes before the Europa League draw. But we just got Inter, and they will be taking on Ajax. So that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Who's Chelsea playing? Chelsea has not gotten pulled yet. Match 5 is Inter and Ajax. The next runner-up. Because, yeah, Chelsea is a runners-up, so that's not a good one for them. But watch them get... next one is Sporting. Oh, watch Sporting draw Lille. Just in a heavy hit affair. Bro, if Hummels doesn't get that red card, we would have won. Yeah. But we got... This could be an interesting matchup. If it's Lille, it'd be Lille and Sporting with a massive, massive opportunity for one of those two teams to go to the quarterfinals. And it is Juve. Juve gets a decent draw there. Sporting versus Juve. Ajax deserved better this year, I agree. Ajax were incredible in the Champions League. When is the Europa League draw? It starts in 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Next up for the runners-up, it is going to be Chelsea. So Chelsea can only draw, I think, a couple different teams. They could draw... Oh, no, they're guaranteed to get Lille. So a kind draw for Chelsea there, guys. A kind draw for Chelsea. Lille get Chelsea because they cannot draw against Manchester. And Juve get away with it. So Chelsea finishing in second place don't really get penalized. And they get Lille. Damn. Jonathan David versus Chelsea. And the last one is PSG. Damn. PSG and United. Or City. I can't remember. No. It can't be City. It has to be United. It is United. Manchester United against PSG. Again, man. Yash is pissed. Pulisic versus Weah and David, says Luca. Chelsea gets away with one. Great. Those are them, guys. The matchups are there. We can bring them up on screen and dissect them a little bit. We'll be with you guys for a while until the Europa League draw starts as well. So that is it. Benfica versus Madrid. City versus Villarreal. Atlético Madrid versus Bayern. Liverpool versus Salzburg. Inter versus Ajax. Juve versus Sporting. Chelsea versus Lille. And Manchester United versus PSG. So... damn, man. There's some good ties in there. Chelsea, I think, got very, very lucky. They got away with taking on Lille. United got very unlucky for topping the group and getting to take on PSG. That will be a very interesting one as well. Ragnick Goat will win the Champions League. Only good match is United versus PSG. United versus PSG are not good. PSG is a flop. BVB versus Barca, man. I'm nervous, man. I'm obviously more nervous for the Europa League one. But that's it. That was the draw. Now we got about 40 minutes to kill, guys, with you guys here before we get going for the Europa League draw. So we'll go and maybe bring it up on screen, talk with you guys there, but that was it. That was pretty simple. When is the Europa League draw? It is at 7. Europa League draw is at 7. A few more minutes. But let's get some of your guys' opinion in the chat, guys. Give me a like if you guys are just tuning in. If you liked today's draw, and we'll get some opinions. We will get some opinions. I'll see if I can bring it up. See if I can bring it up, guys, on the screen for you guys. Good morning, says Oscar. Good morning, my man. Hope you're doing well. I'm not sure if any of the matches have got brought up yet. But it's fresh. It's new news, man. Manchester United always gets PSG. It's rigged. Always rigged for English clubs. Well, I mean, United. I don't know if you can say it's rigged, man. United got a very, very tough go there. The Inter Ajax one would be a good little matchup, I think. Ronaldo versus Messi. Oh, Sebastian. I didn't even think of that. Cristiano Ronaldo versus Lionel Messi. That is going to be a good one. Cade comes in, says Messi versus Ronaldo last dance. I want us to play Barca. Honestly, man, Barca is crap. But we can't play them, I don't think, in the round of 32. We could play them potentially in the round of 16, which will be interesting, man. But yeah, let's focus. We'll digest the Champions League draw a little bit more before we get into the Europa League draw. The Europa League draw is starting at 7 Eastern time, which is 35 minutes from now. So I'll be hanging out with you guys in between, talking about the Champions League, dissecting the Europa League. We'll take some looks as well. But what a draw, man. What a draw. When it's loaded, I will get it up on screen for you guys. It should be potentially be coming up. If we can get to foot mode, get to news. Should be available for you guys. I did say, Josh, at the start of the stream, I want PSG. You did. All right, respect. I respect it. I don't. Pulisic hasn't been spectacular by any stretch. But I mean, PSG can still be scary, man. They have match winners in that team for sure. And next up is going to be the Europa League. Oh God, if the Europa League have better matchups than this. Well, yeah, like it's going to be interesting. But I mean, can you imagine if Barca gets Napoli? Atleti is difficult for Bayern. They are, but Atletico hasn't been the Atletico of last season. I think I've watched a lot of their games. They've been very different. I'd put money on Bayern. Good morning, Oscar. How you doing, my friend? I expect PSG to destroy United. I would too. We'll go through the matchups, guys, because we got some time to kill here. If you guys are just tuning in, be sure to drop a like. Say hello. The Europa League draw is coming up shortly for you guys. Maguire. Mbappe versus Maguire is barbecue chicken. Holland versus that Barca defense would be fun. Liverpool gets Salzburg. I know. Last season, we clapped Atletico 4-0. Yeah, I don't know. I'd put money on Bayern, man. Loads of boring games. Only the Bayern Atletico is interesting. Maybe the United PSG. Yeah, I mean, I think the United PSG could be an interesting one because PSG hasn't been spectacular either way. 1-1 for each side. Hey, Josh, when we can expect a Dortmund career mode? Really enjoyed one last year. Maybe soon. Maybe soon I can get it going and get something up there for you guys if you guys are interested in some FIFA content. Poor Adrian. Yeah, not a good draw for Benfica. I mean, I think that they will ever going to face each other. I think it's all pre-planned. Ronaldo versus Messi. Pre-planned, man. Pre-planned. I don't know. As a Bayern fan, I wanted PSG, but oh well, Atletico it is. Not scared of whatever it is. No disrespect to Madrid fans that's been doing it in La Liga and the Champions League. I think that'll be a good little tie because Atletico will have a different approach on the game. They've taken out Bayern in the past, but Bayern obviously had some success over them last year. So I think that will be a good one. United versus PSG, another level of a football game. Loan Pulisic to Barca so you can carve up BBB. No. What is the Champions League draw? If I get it on screen for you guys soon, I'm surprised there's not any article I don't see popping up yet. 10 minutes ago. There we go. Is there a final picture somewhere? Maybe there's something on Twitter. If you guys have me on Twitter, guys, tag me so I can bring something up for you guys. Champions League. Come on, PSG. I want Napoli for us. Man, I don't want Napoli. Napoli's got a very realistic opportunity of knocking us out. But here's the round of 16. I finally got it. So let's share our screen. Share screen, and we will bring it up. There we go, guys. There we go. Can I make this bigger? No, I can't. But all right, that's fine. That's fine. Can you see that? Does that look okay? Or does it look better like this? Either way, you guys can see it. We'll take a look. All right, guys, let's go through the chat. We'll get in there. We're gonna get some opinions on who you guys think are the favorites out of that. Hi from Alabama. Hello, my man. Hope you're doing well today. Atletico versus Bayern, PSG versus Man United are the best matchups. I think the Inter and Ajax will be a good game. Like in terms of just fun football, man. I think that's gonna be a good little matchup. Football King says also keep in mind PSG usually pick up form in the second half of the season. Yeah, okay. We'll go through. I'm curious to see who you guys think the favorites will be. I think going into the Europa League is a blessing in disguise for BBB, at least for now. They'll be favorites to win it instead of going to the quarterfinals in the Champions League. It could be Toby's the glass half full. A lot of people are taking a look and an eye on. I still think it's a tough competition, man. United is fuming about getting PSG in the draw. I want Napoli for us so they can dub us out of the finals. Josh, would you want us to play tough teams in the Europa League or easy teams? Easy teams. I'm an easy draw kind of guy. I know they say, well, Josh, look, if you get the tougher one, you can win it. Also, if you get the tougher one, you could lose it and be out early. So, I mean, like Napoli would be I'd be fuming I'd be as mad as Goldbridge is right now if Dortmund draw Napoli. That is not what I want. I want Dinamo Zagreb or a side like that. As a Barca, I want Rangers. I'll take Rangers because I think it'd be an interesting matchup, but we do have a Barca fan in here who'll be tuning in for the Europa League draw as well. Josh, with the number of countries going into lockdown with no surprise or no fan supporters in the stadium, will Champions League draw favor the bigger clubs? Probably, but you never know. I mean, remember a couple of seasons ago when Lyon knocked out Juve, when there was behind closed doors, you'd expect different. In the Europa League, second place teams is going to play the third Champions League team, right? Yes. So in the Europa League, guys, for anyone who's just tuning in, that will be coming up. That will be coming up at 7:00. So in a half hour time, guys, the Europa League 1. The Conference League is at 8. If you guys want me to stay for the Conference League, I guess we could do that as well. I didn't even notice that. We'll see. We'll see what the interest is. Barca will win the UEFA Europa League. I don't even know if they're the favorites, man. I don't know who the favorites would be. But I want Rangers, small mentality. Look at the chat, man. The chat is all towards Europa League. I love it. Man, those are some average-looking Champions League matchups. First year, I could see more people watching the Europa League than the Champions League. It's a blessing in disguise, maybe, man. Where can I watch the Europa League draw? I'm watching it on DAZN for free. I'm not sure where you are, but if you can't find the stream, I'll keep you updated with the matchups here, guys. But I love it, man. The chat is buzzing around the Europa League. I don't know if there's a point of continuously talking about the Champions League right now. I think Dortmund is the better team when it comes to knockouts. It's tough, man. It's tough. We haven't really we did have a decent opportunity last year. We got knocked out against City. Josh, quick question for you. Will BVB leave this season? I think it's up in the air. I think there's a very realistic chance, but I think there's a chance he could stay as well. How far do you think Ajax will go? I think I think they'll probably go as deep as if they move on to the quarters, but I kind of hope Inter takes out Ajax. No offense to any of our Ajax supporters, but I don't know. They have a decent draw. I think they could take on Inter. Who do you think will win the Europa League? I'm going Dortmund, baby. Come on. But if you guys are just tuning into the chat, be sure to drop a like, say hello. No Conference League. Get off the Conference League. PSG versus United. Josh, who's stronger? All right, we'll do it quickly. Guys. I won't go through everything. I'll give you guys my opinions for it quickly here. But in the round of 16, because clearly we're talking about the Europa League now, man. Let's get this out of here. But in the round of 16, we got Madrid versus Benfica. I got my money on Madrid. We got Villarreal versus City. I got City. Salzburg, Liverpool. I got Liverpool. Atletico, Bayern. I have Bayern. I think that'll be a decent matchup, though. Inter versus Ajax, I think, is the most up in the air matchup there, and I'll probably back Inter because I think that they're going to focus a little bit on the Champions League. I got Juve over Sporting, but Juve knows how to blow it, so you never know. I got Chelsea over Lille, even though I hope Lille, why not? And then I got PSG over City or over United. So I'm going to exit out because you guys seem not to even care anymore about it. So it could be a redraw. No, I'm not sure what you're talking about, man. Of course, a Dortmund fan has the mentality of wanting the easy road. Difference is the second and third place teams. I wanted the easy road because I don't want to get knocked out. When we got to take on the tougher competition, we'll take them on. Dylan with some Barcelona love in there. Dortmund is gonna win the Europa League. Yeah, we'll bring up some of the Europa League sides here for you guys, just to see who potentially could come in Europa League. See if I can find a nice visual for you guys to take a look at. See if we can find a nice visual for today's draw for you guys. Let me know if you got some neutrals just tuning in today. Are you guys fans of Dortmund? Are you a fan of Bayern? Do you have who's your Europa League team, guys? Let me know in the chat. All right. Is there a... Oh, looks like there might be. I might have found a visual for you guys. Sort of. It's not a great one. Not a great visual. Not a great visual for this. All right, this one might be a good one. There we go. All right, looks like we got a decent visual here. Let's share it. We'll get it up on screen for you guys. Share screen. Just to give you guys an idea of some of the matchups that we could run into here between pot 1 and pot 2. Not bad, not bad. All right, let's get back into the chat, guys. Let me know if you can see that, or if it's not big enough. But here are the teams in pot 1. We got Rangers. These are the teams that finished second in the Europa League. We got Rangers, Sociedad, Napoli, Olympiacos, Lazio, Braga, Real Betis, and Dinamo Zagreb. There's some tough teams in there. And the teams coming down to third place teams, you got Leipzig, Porto, Dortmund, Sheriff, Barcelona, Atalanta, Sevilla, and Zenit. Man, it's a bump in Europa League, guys. It's a bump in Europa League. I honestly, man, I would take Rangers. I'd want to kind of avoid a Sociedad or Napoli. I'd take Olympiacos. I'd probably take Braga and Zagreb. Betis is on great form. I'd probably want to avoid them. Lazio can be tricky too. So I mean, there is some tough teams coming in here, man. What are the chances that Haaland leaves in January? 0% chance. Do you think Sporting has a chance against Juve? Yes. If you guys have known anything about Juve bundling Champions League, they've lost in the last few seasons to Ajax, to Lyon, and to who crashed them out last year. Porto. Barcelona versus West Ham. Can't happen yet, Dylan. Can't happen yet, but there's a chance. It's starting in 23 minutes. What about the Europa League? I'm back in Dortmund, baby. I'm back in Dortmund. Even though realistically right now, it could be a very important competition for Barcelona, considering that they may need to win it to have a chance of playing in the Champions League. Napoli would be a good draw, right, Josh? No. I love watching Napoli. I mean, they're in a bit of a poor form right now. They were dominating the league and they've slipped to 4th, I believe now. So there's a little bit of trouble going on in Napoli. I would still want to avoid them. Who do you think is going to win the Champions League? I think Bayern are the favorites. Olympiacos. There we go. Got an Olympiacos fan tuning in, guys. If you guys are just joining us on the chat today, guys, be sure to drop a like on the stream. Drop a sub if you guys are new around here. Always appreciate it. We'll be doing some Europa League watch-alongs, especially with all the German teams in the Europa League. I should be doing a ton of. I'll try to sneak in a Champions League watch-along depending on which one you guys want to see, and then we'll have a bunch of Europa League ones because that's where all the Bundesliga sides are this year. But it's coming up, guys, in about 20-ish minutes. We'll keep you guys updated. Napoli, Lazio could be interesting, man. Benfica will surprise Madrid. Did it to Barca again. Galatasaray got some love coming in there. BVB progress all depends on their health, and I agree with that. Got a lot. Look at the Galatasaray love coming in, guys. I love when I do a stream like this that involves the Turkish clubs, because you Turkish fans come in full throttle. I love it. We've had some Fenerbahce fans, some Besiktas, and now some Galatasaray on there as well. Good to see. Look at it, man. Oh God, shots are fire. Come on, Galatasaray is not a small club, but we got a lot of love coming in. White says, "Good morning, Josh. How are you today?" I'm buzzing. This Europa League draw, man, has got some more excitement than the Champions League draw, to be honest. I think it's safe to say that we have the best Europa League player in our squad. I think that is fair. Got some Barca fans in here as well. Got the black and yellow. Salzburg can win against Liverpool. I wouldn't be so positive about that. I think that's going to be a very, very tough draw. Very, very tough draw. Definitely have some Barca fans tuning in today. Big opportunity for Barca. Like I said, man, it's important. I think Dortmund are on a very good track, and so are Napoli, a couple of the favorites, in my opinion, in the Europa League to qualify for Champions League. Barca are not, man. This competition could be their saving grace, but I'm not overly convinced that their form shows that they're going to have a deep run in it. Galatasaray bigger than Europe. If Dortmund exit the Europa League early, how would you feel about it? I'd be pissed. That's the one competition I really want to win this season now. I mean, I would love to win the Bundesliga. That's my number one priority, but we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. Bayern are going to run away with it. Then that leaves a Pokal, which I love. I mean, we just won it last year, so we never won the Europa League. So I have a special heart on this competition this season. I'm very excited for it. Barca, Sevilla, Napoli, Leipzig are all winnable teams when it comes to the ref who can handle the game. I don't think Dortmund can win it. And again, it's not unrealistic to say. I mean, I'm very hopeful Dortmund can win it. And I think they have a shot, but Dortmund have been relatively poor too, so they have to be very good. I'm a Juve fan. I'm watching the Juve documentary, my man, and I'm very much enjoying it. I enjoyed the first documentary I watched on Juve, and I'm enjoying this one. So welcome, my man. Hopefully you'll drop a sub on the channel. Join us for future streams. Did Leverkusen qualify? They did. Them and Frankfurt topped the group. So we have 4 Bundesliga teams in the Europa League right now. Frankfurt and Leverkusen got a bye to the round of 16 because they topped their group, and Dortmund and Leipzig got knocked out of the Champions League to join them. Why do you like Dortmund? As a Canadian of German descent, yes, I have German descent. That's my biggest European background. I am very Canadian, guys. Like my grandparents, parents, myself, all born in Canada. But my background does come from Germany. So when I was selecting a team all those years ago, it mostly came through FIFA. But just knowing that I was German, I just fell in love with Dortmund. So that's why on the channel, you see a lot of Bundesliga watch-alongs, Dortmund watch-alongs, Canada watch-alongs as well, because my national team is close to a World Cup, baby. Hello from Brazil, dude. Corinthians fan. Very cool, man. Corinthians been interesting this year, man. I like that they brought back Willian, Renato, Augusto from China, Jill from China. They got what we call it, Rooster is his name. Yeah, it's Rooster. What is it? Roger Guedes. He was in China as well. So they got a pretty cool. Corinthians had a pretty cool little team this year, and I believe they got 5th. They slipped. They had a chance, man. They slipped. The Galatasaray love continuously comes on. Good morning from India. How you doing, my man? Does the Europa League winners get a spot in the Champions League next season? Yes. So, for example, if Napoli or Dortmund win the Europa League, but they finish top 4, they just win it. They win a trophy. That is what it is. But if Barca finish in 5th or 6th place, for example, in the league, but win the Europa League gets them an automatic spot in the Champions League. So it's a very interesting qualification route that some of these sides can take on. We got someone tuning in from Brazil today. If we bottle the Europa League, sorry, Josh, Rosa out, Terzic at the wheel. Josh, no way Bayern win the Champions League. Their D is, yeah, but they're definitely favorites. I don't think they say no way, man. I think there's a good opportunity, but I think I think Chelsea is starting to slip a little bit. I would say if I had to pick three, I'd put Bayern up there with Liverpool and City for sure, man. Lazio has scored 0 against Galatasaray. Good luck. I appreciate it. We're about 15 minutes away from the draw getting started, guys. If you are just tuning in, be sure to drop a like on the stream today. Say hello. Let me know who you're a fan of, which Europa League side you're tuning in here for to keep a special eye on. Because we got the Galatasaray fans in full effect today, which is good to see. Damn, these draws are early. Wish I was in bed, but I came to do a live stream to react to the draw. They are early, my man. They are early. Who do you think BVB will go against? My gut tells me Rangers. My gut tells me Rangers, guys. Like I said, I wouldn't mind Rangers. Ideally, I would probably try to avoid Sociedad, Napoli, maybe even Lazio and Betis, but specifically Napoli is the number one I would like to avoid. Olympiacos would be a decent draw. They could still be a tough team. Braga, I'd probably take Braga as well. For some reason, my gut's telling me Rangers, even though it wouldn't be my ideal choice. Hey, Josh, who do you want to get in the draw? My number one would be Dinamo Zagreb, probably, or Braga. Galatasaray, UEFA Europa League champions. What did I miss? Just woke up. We missed the Champions League draw, and we're getting ready, guys, now for the Europa League one. Rangers to get Barcelona and can beat them. You're up early, my Canadian brother. JD, how you doing, my man? I am up early. I was tired. I was up at 6 o'clock. Unbelievable. Do you think BVB will bounce back from a bad season so far? Feels like less of a team than ever. I think that there's an opportunity for them to get things right. I think that hopefully at this midweek against First, they can get a win back under the belts. Hopefully get some players fixed. It's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough. Greetings from Brazil. Got a lot of Brazilians tuning in today, which is good to see. Galatasaray to win in 2022. I'm not sure, man. Exactly. Rosa is doing a great job, but still don't want to waste Terzic just like that. I wouldn't say Rosa is doing a great job. I think I don't agree that Rosa is doing a great job. I think that he's been pretty mediocre, in my honest opinion, but he's got a lot of work to do. Hey, Abefa Bay. Ajax says, "Come on, City." JD wants Ajax and City. Yeah, right there in his logo. I like it. PSG to win the Champions League after they signed David in January. Big move for David. Big move. Taking shots at Rangers. Just waiting for the victim of Red Star. I like it. I think Lazio versus BVB. I wouldn't want to see that. Lazio can be a good, strong team, man. I don't know if I want to see it so early. Josh, there was some irregularities in the Champions League draw with United missing in the bowl for the Atlético draw. Not sure what UEFA will do. Could you imagine if there's a redraw? Big controversy over that. Bring on Napoli then, just for the Pulisic trolling. Not UEFA Europa League related, but do you think that we can still win the Bundesliga? No, I don't. No, sorry. I don't think. I think if we wanted a chance to win the Bundesliga, we had to beat Bayern. And now, not only did we not beat Bayern, we we followed up with a draw against Bochum. So no, I don't. I don't think we're going to win the Bundesliga. I think there's a good chance that we win the Europa League if, we can take it on. My man, Milan Borjan, Canadian at heart, born in Hamilton, Ontario. So I got a little love for you guys as well. When will the stream begin? It will begin in about 13 minutes, guys. Has a redraw ever happened? I don't think so, but I'm not 100% certain. I'm not a history buff like that. So let me know if you guys think there will be a redraw for the Champions League after that kerfuffle there. Red Star win the Europa League. I like it, man. Got any love for Milan Borjan in there? My Canadian? There it is. Milan Borjan, club legend. Legend of Canadian football as well. Greetings from Croatia. I'm assuming you're tuning in to keep an eye on Dinamo Zagreb today. Hope you're doing well. Drop a like and sub, guys, if you are just tuning in. A lot of friendly faces here this morning. If BVB versus Lazio, then it will be against our old friend Ciro Immobile. Hope you have a great day, Josh, from the Netherlands. I appreciate that, my man. Hope you're doing well today, too. Red Star to win the Europa League. Yes, you know what? I'm actually a big fan of Rangers. Hopefully we'll meet them. I just think it'd be fun to take on the Rangers. I that's who I personally want us to. I mean, I would take Zagreb or Dynamo. Yeah, Dynamo Zagreb because it's probably one of the easier draws. But I don't know, something about that Rangers draw, man. JD coming in with some love. I want to see BVB versus Barca. I'd want to see that a little bit later in the draw, man. I want to see that a little bit later. If it's like the quarters, maybe semis, finals, it'd be nice. But I think it's going to be tough for Barca, man. I think it's going to be tough for Barca. Got a lot of Galatasaray love coming in, guys. I like to see it. You like to see it. Who are the possible opponents against BVB? So the possible opponents against Dortmund are everyone you guys see on screen in pot 1. So we could take on Rangers, we could take on Sociedad, Napoli, Olympiacos, Lazio, Braga, Real Betis, or Dinamo Zagreb. There's no restrictions because there's no German teams in that pot. Both Frankfurt and Leverkusen finished first, and then Leipzig is with us in pot 2, which is going to be very interesting. A couple pretty good draws, a couple tough teams coming down from the Champions League, like Leipzig's tough, Porto's like they're all pretty much tough. I don't know if Barca is tough. I'm just kidding. Barca, this competition is going to mean a lot, in my opinion, to Barca, man. This is a competition Barca need to win. Hello from Serbia. Guys, anyone who's a fan of Red Star, man, my man Milan Borjan, Canadians in there. Got some love for you guys as well. Dynamo versus Barca. Dynamo wins. How long till the stream starts? 10 minutes, my man. 10 minutes. The Galatasaray love coming in. Sorry, Josh. I had to rewatch the highlights from December 4th game. Had to remind myself of such an elite club. Yeah. Get out of here. De Jong, Pedri, too much for BVB. I don't know, man. I watched pretty much every Barca game this season, and I liked the game against Osasuna. They had a really different shape. It looked like a 3-1-2-1-2. Gavi and Nico showing their quality, but they're missing so much talent, man. Barca are going to have a tough time. They need to get some players healthy and need to find a proper shape. Do you think that we're going to sell and buy anyone in January? I feel like nothing will. I personally think no. Aha, more love. Kyle Larin and Tiva Hutchinson, my man. We got some love for you as well. If we play Lazio, it's going to end up the same way in the 2021 group stage. They won us and drew against Insignal. Yeah, I mean, Lazio's a tough one. I'm curious to see how much Dortmund want to take this competition, how seriously they want it, man. Because, like I said, the Europa League has a different aspect to it now that you get Champions League qualification. This competition should mean everything to Barca. Because Barca are falling apart in the league this year, and they could finish 9th. They could finish 15th in the table and win the Europa League, and they still qualify for the Champions League. So Barcelona have to prioritize this, in my opinion. I don't think they're going to lose sight of the league quite yet, where Napoli and potentially Dortmund, for example, they're probably going to finish top 4. And then that makes Lazio even more important as well, because Lazio, they finished 7th in the table and they win this competition. That's a Champions League spot. So it takes a different little spin to it this year. So I'm curious to see how intense Dortmund are going to take it. If Dortmund win the Europa League and the DFB, I personally spread COVID to Bayern players so they can win the treble this year. BVB would smash Barca, I feel. I mean, I don't know about smash, man, but I wouldn't say that. I would say that we'd be the favorites probably. Yo, when's it starting? 8 minutes, my guys. 8 minutes till it's starting. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Think about dropping a like. Drop a sub as well if you're tuning in here. Let me know who your Europa League team is. So far, it's the Turkish fans have been dominating it, man. In my opinion, Europa League final would be Dortmund versus Napoli. It would be a good final. Hello from India. Will Lazio win the Europa League? Hello, cheers, my man. Lazio have... Sorry, my man. I had to put you in a timeout there. Just a little bit spamming. But Lazio, they have a chance. I wouldn't say they're favorites or anything. No way Barca is going through even a single match. I'm a Madrid fan. Depay, Dembele, Gavi, Nico, Fatty, Ter Stegen, all better than BVB players. No, my man, no. They're not all very good, man. I really like Depay. He's not shining. He shined at the beginning of the season for Barca. Dembele's just coming back from injury. Gavi and Nico have been incredible this season, but I mean, again, they can't even beat Osasuna. Like, Ter Stegen has been horrible this season as well, man. Barca has had, and I like Barca. It is what it is, and their players come out and say it. Like Busquets, PK, they've said this is what it is. This is the personnel we have. They have a tough go. I would say it would be tough for Barca to go deep in this competition. They need to get their squad healthy, and they need to basically find a way to compete. Man, isn't Borjan when he played at? He did. Milan Borjan's been all over the place. The Europa League draw is very complex, unlike the Champions League. It is, guys, and we're about 5 minutes away from getting this thing started. For you guys who don't know how it works, because it's been a change this year, the first place teams in the Europa League got a bye to the round of 16. So Leverkusen and West Ham and those teams all got a bye. It's a second place teams. So if you guys look on screen in pot 1, all these teams are second place in the Europa League. And pot 2 is all the 8 teams coming down from the Champions League. They'll get matched up with one another, and then they'll do a 2-leg affair, and the winners will join up in the round of 16 with the teams that got the bye. Europa League always had qualification Champions League. Why such fuss? It hasn't always. It got put in I believe 2017, 2018. So it didn't used to be. Like, for example, Sevilla finished 7th when they beat Liverpool. That was the last year it wasn't there. So Sevilla finished 7th in La Liga, and they beat Liverpool in the final. And you used to win. If you won the Europa League, you used to got a guaranteed bye to the Europa League. So Sevilla didn't qualify for the Champions League after winning the Europa League. The next season, they implemented that. So it hasn't always been there. It just started being there in the last few years. But it's important to, for example, Lazio or Barca, if they don't finish top 4. Coming from a U.S. men's national team fan, if Gio starts every BBB, yeah. Guerrero played some of his best football under Favre. I think it's wasted at left back. Thoughts? He played a left back for Favre as well. He played a 4-2-3-1 in the first season with Lucien Favre. Then they kind of switched to that 3-4-2-1, and I agree that's when he was at his best. Playing as a wing back is Guerrero's best position, but Rosa clearly doesn't want to do that. Rosa clearly wants a back 4, so kind of it is what it is. I don't think we're going to switch up and go to a back 3. Draw is going to start in 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes till coverage starts as well. Glasgow Rangers fans tuning in. My boy Scott Arfield. You guys keep tossing in teams, and there's a Canadian on it. But, I mean, Scott Arfield, he's got his issues with Canada. But got a couple Rangers fans in there. Rangers would be my Scottish team if I had to pick one. I'm sorry to the Celtic fans who would be in there as well. But it is what it is. I got my love for Scotty. I love when Josh is roasting Barca. I am not roasting Barca. Not roasting Barca. I like Barca. I watched every Barcelona game this season. Aside from Dortmund, Lille, Barca are the 3 teams I watched the most this season. I've been to Barca. I watched the game live there. I got to watch Messi score live at the Camp Nou. Very, very cool. I'm just saying, from what I'm watching with Barca this season, it's hard, especially if you're a Barca fan. Let me know. If you're a Barca fan in the chat, how do you give me a percentage? If you're a Barcelona fan in the chat, give me a percentage. How realistic do you think you guys have of winning the Europa League? I'm curious, because I think that they should be prioritizing it, which I think will give them a good opportunity. But Barca has not been Barca this year, guys. They haven't. And the game against Osasuna was a perfect example of that. The kids are shining, which is incredible to see. La Masia graduates are just shining in their own outright, but they're still young kids, man. And I think in a competition like this, relying on Gavi, Nico, it's going to be tough. I want them to finish in the Champions League because I think financially it's just very important that they do. 100% winners for FC Barcelona. I see a lot of 60%, 30%, 60%. So yeah, and that's probably. I mean, I think there's a 50-ish chance. I think it'll be tough. Sheriff to win the Europa League. Barca rejecting Dortmund's offer for Ter Stegen, and now they're selling him. Let's go, Red Star. Cheers, my man. We're a couple minutes away, man. Coverage is starting now. Palmeiras. Congratulations. The Libertadores win. Got some Red Star fans in here as well, which I like to see. Your favorite for the UEFA Champions League this season? I'd probably say I said Liverpool, City, and Bayern would be my 3. The Galatasaray fans are tuning back in. Hits better than Ter Stegen. 69%, 0%. These are the percentages that Barca wins the Europa League. 10%, 30%. Donald Duck's not going away. Hello from Croatia. Dynamo all the way. Cheers, my friend. Hope you're doing well. 100%, 52%. What are your thoughts on Scott Arfield interview and him possibly playing against Guatemala? I'm going to touch on it on our Canucks Abroad episode this week, but very promising. I want to see Scotty come back. Under Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, he's been getting a ton of minutes. He's been playing as a cam. He's been having a lot of fun. So I think he's finding form. It's a perfect time to integrate him back into Team Canada. Celtic are the only team in 3 different cups in 1 European season. Yeah, they started off in the Champions League qualifications, didn't get it to the Europa League, and now to the Conference League. No, I'm an Ajax fan. Yeah, the consensus is that Barca's got a 60% chance of winning the Europa League. But guys, we are underway. Coverage has started here. So if you guys are excited, man, be sure to drop a like on today's stream. Drop a sub as well if you want to help us get towards 7,000 subscribers. Coverage has started. The Europa League draw will start soon. We were going to find out who is taking on who. We got a Lazio fan in here. Porto or Atalanta is going to win the Europa League. Yeah, comment right now, guys, your favorite. One name. Who do you guys think is going to win the Europa League? I'm not at all going to be biased and say that, Dortmund's going to win. But let's see what you guys are saying. Who do you guys think is going to win the Europa League? We got Galatasaray. We got Borussia Dortmund. We got Barca. We got BVB. We got Barca. We got BVB. We got Rangers. We got Galatasaray. We got Dynamo Kiev. Joel says West Ham. And West Ham's a cheeky little shout in there. Yash is not having Barcelona. West Ham, Barca. Barca has a 20% chance. Give me West Ham. Make it through. Atalanta in there as well. We got our host ready, guys. Coverage is looking good. We got 1K just sprinkles in a little Leipzig in there. Rangers. Hi, James. Dr. James, hope you're doing well. James here from Liberia. Trust me, bro, Chelsea's going to win the Champions League. I hope they don't do back-to-back. I don't know who I hope wins the Champions League. I probably would want Inter out of the teams that are remaining. Maybe for my Bundesliga love, see Bayern go deep because there's only one German team in the Champions League, so Bayern have to have a deep run. Otherwise, the league rankings could get hit quite a bit there. So many people are saying that Barca are going to win the Europa League. We got some Fenerbahce love in there as well. Leipzig for the best 6 in CONCACAF. Sheriff to win. Galatasaray to win. Monaco is a good shout. Monaco's a tough team. Galatasaray. Chicago Fire. There you go. There you are, guys. Chicago Fire. I wish we won the Europa League and Bayern Champions League. Imagine the Klassiker for the UEFA European Cup. We have to remember too, guys, the Bundesliga teams need to do well in the Europa League because there's only one team from the Bundesliga in the Champions League. So we don't lose points. Bayern has to have a decent Champions League run, and we need Leverkusen, we need Frankfurt, we need Dortmund, and we need Leipzig to have a decent Europa League run. And all 4 could be in the round of 16, and hopefully a deep one in there. But Lele says Leicester City to win the Conference League. We got Red Star in there as well. We got some Napoli supporters. Which team is Chelsea facing? Chelsea's facing Lille. Napoli versus Dortmund in the UEFA League or the UEFA Europa League final. I would take that final all day long. But I mean, there's a chance, man. Dortmund get lined up with Napoli now, and that would just ruin my day. Luca with his, I think, Luca, you're American, right? Not? Well, obviously you are with your comments about Pulisic and Gio. He's going for Leipzig. Yeah, all German teams in the semis. It needs to be, man. The Bundesliga could take a big hit this year if all their teams flop out relatively early, but I think Bayern will do well. I think there's some pretty decent teams that can have a decent little run in the Europa League, especially if Dortmund take it relatively seriously, as well as Leipzig, Leverkusen, and Frankfurt. All teams should hopefully have a decent little run. We got some Rangers love coming in here. Lille will win versus Chelsea. Barca versus Napoli, probably. Barca versus Napoli. Could you imagine? That would be unfair. Dortmund is the strongest team in the Europa League. It depends, man. Because again, watching Dortmund this year, it's not like we've been spectacular. I think we have some match winners in it, which is, I mean, when you have a player like Erling Haaland and you can keep healthy, I think it makes us very scary. I think Napoli is a very good team. Barcelona is Barcelona, but again, they've had so many troubles this season, man. I don't know if Barca is a favorite by any stretch. I certainly don't think so. It feels so weird seeing Barca in the Europa League. It does, man. It does. This Europa League is bumping, man. And like I said, I'll be doing a bunch of watch-alongs for it. I'll probably be doing watch-alongs for, well, definitely every Dortmund game and probably the other German teams as well if they're at different times. Depending on the matchups, maybe I'll sneak in a cheeky little one if we can get Napoli and Barcelona linked up with someone nice. Why did Klopp leave Dortmund? I became a football fan in like 2016. He left because he was there for 7 years. And in his last season, halfway through the season, Dortmund were sitting in dead last 18th place. So out of courtesy, they didn't sack Klopp, which I don't know if they ever were even considering. And Klopp dragged them from 18th to 7th. So got them in the Europa League, and then he moved on. I like your background. BBB fan? You bet, my man. You bet. Just gave away a nice kit, courtesy of Borussia Dortmund. So let's hope for a kind draw here today, guys. If you are just tuning into the chat, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub, say hello, throw in some of your predictions, because we're getting started. It is going to be underway. We got the third place UEFA ranked teams in the first pot. This Europa League draw equals any year's Champions League draw. It's a good draw, man. It's a good draw. Galatasaray is like 7th in the league. UEFA easily rigged the PSG versus United by eliminating United from the pot against Atlético. It's business propaganda. Okay, my man, you can't be spamming here. I'm gonna put you in just a light little timeout. Danny says, "Let's go Rangers." It'd be nice. I think I might try to reach out if we draw Rangers to a Rangers fan channel, because I think there's a couple of them in there. But here we go, guys. We're getting ready soon. Do you think Haaland has a chance at the UEFA Europa League? I do, man. He's the number one reason I say Dortmund would be scary as crap to play. Mainly because I think that we just have a real match winner, a real superstar who's hungry to win, and that's Erling Haaland, man. Borussia Dortmund versus Olympiacos. I'll take Red Star, no issues. Coming from our Rangers fan. Leipzig versus Napoli. Chucky Lozano versus Tyler Adams. What time is the draw at? It's just about to get started, guys. Sevilla is going to win. They've won it the most. Yeah, Sevilla is an annoying team. I would want to avoid them. To be honest, Barca can lose to any of these teams. You're not wrong. You're honestly, man, you're not wrong. The way that Barca's been playing this season. But yeah, I mean, as a Dortmund fan, man, I would want to get Dinamo Zagreb, but I kind of hope we get Rangers, just because I think that'd be a really fun match. But I don't know if the Rangers fan, he comes in. Danny says, I don't want Dortmund because of Haaland. Too quick for our defense. Would like to see Sebastian Kehl as the future BBB manager. Probably not as a manager, man. I think that he's fine in the position that he's at. He just got the promotion, and I don't see him ever going behind the dugout. We defeated Dortmund in 2000, and Galatasaray won the cup. It has not started quite yet, my man. Champions League draw is rigged. Comment in the chat quickly, guys. Was the Champions League draw rigged? Yes or no in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. They're not doing themselves any favors. Red Star versus Rangers, please. A couple Canadians going at each other. Barcelona will beat every team in this Europa League. I think you'd be surprised, my man. I think you'd be surprised. Holland might leave in January. Holland's not going to leave in January. I can promise you that 100%. He could definitely leave in the summertime, but he will not leave in January. There's no way. Holland will be here for the rest of the season, and then if some of the big boys come poaching around, and if that release clause is real, and Holland wants to go, there's a chance he can leave in summertime, 100%. But look at that Europa League trophy, man. I've always loved the look of it. It's a big one, man. I'd rather Barca than Dortmund, says Danny. Rangers fan in here. I don't care with the Champions League draw. I only watch Red Star. I got only one mock draw right. Yes, I think it was rigged. Yash says, yeah, it was rigged. Yes, but as a Bayern fan, I don't care. Fair. They're getting ready for the first draw soon. I can't stream it, my man. I will get a copyright strike and it will get closed down. But I can commentate it. I'll let you guys know when that comes, when it's the first draw starts happening. It's about to happen. When is the draw starting, my man? In a couple minutes. It should be the first name should be drawn any single minute now. Red Star versus Zagreb would be fire. Do you think that Ajax can reach the Champions League final? Probably not. But I think they can go on a deep run. I think they could take out Inter. How does a Canadian become a BVB fan? My background, my family background comes from Germany. So when selecting a team, because growing up in Canada, no one I know really followed the sport. So I just picked a team on my own, and my German background had an influence on that. And I just picked Dortmund. And I've loved them since I was like 10 years old. And now we get to work with the club. Club just provided us with a nice Dortmund kit that we gave away recently. I don't play Football Manager, but I will maybe do a career mode if you guys are interested in that. Barca always gets the hardest draw, but we're gonna find out, man. It looks like we're about to draw our very first name. Dortmund, please don't get Napoli as the number one team I would want to avoid. Because there's some tricky little draws in there. Did you used to watch Barca's glory days? I did. Special team. I was a big fan of David Villa. But, I mean, going back to the Ronaldinho days, the Samuel Eto'o days, when Messi was always a part of that. Even when Pedro was good, Alexis Sanchez. They were something special. Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets. But they're not that team anymore, man. They're relying on 19-year-olds, 17-year-olds to do the job. Did the draw start? Not yet. I'll let you guys know the second a name gets drawn. Had a little Wi-Fi issue there for a sec. But I think we're okay. We jump back. All right. It looks like they're getting going. I'm watching it on DAZN here in Canada. Why does BBB sell their players and not keep them like Sancho and Holland? It's just the way the club runs, my man. They have a specific strategy, but they do keep most of their stars. They'll potentially lose a star each year, but they did well to hold on for Sancho as long as they did, for Holland as long as they did. David Villa was very underrated. I love David Villa, man. Honestly, I think that the bars in the Europa League is the best for Barcelona. They surely shouldn't have any expectations because financially the club is ruined and they got a lot of young talent. And now I think that they'll have an easier competition. Well, they also, like I said, man, if Barcelona win the Europa League, it gets them guaranteed qualification to the Champions League. But here it is, guys. The very first draw. I hope you get Napoli, Josh. Oh, get out of here, Yash. Get out. The first draw out of the third-ranked teams is Sevilla. Sevilla. Do you like Royce, my all-time favorite player? Someone needs to buy Pedri's release clause. All right, so Sevilla can't draw against Real Betis or Real Sociedad. Puyol was hard to replace. He was, man. That Barca team was special. Let's be honest here, Josh. Dortmund could have won the league already if they didn't sell Christian and Jadon. I disagree. I think it would definitely help having them, but it is what it is. They wanted to go. All right, who does Sevilla get? Sevilla gets Dinamo Zagreb. Okay. So the number one team I wanted to see Dortmund get lined up with. Oh, man. Got Sevilla. Sevilla versus Dinamo Zagreb. I would say Sevilla are heavy favorites there. Damn. Second one is Atalanta. Dropping down from the Champions League. And they can't go against Napoli or Lazio. So that's nice for them. Because those are two tougher teams there. Oh, man. Zagreb taken up already. Kind of frustrating, man. And the second matchup will be against Atalanta and Olympiacos. Getting nervous, man. Getting nervous, man. Because those are a couple teams that I would have liked to face if I was Dortmund. Now, Atalanta versus Olympiacos in the second match. Damn. Third is Leipzig. I hope Leipzig at Napoli, because that'll be a banging game. Leipzig, get Napoli out of the way. Get Napoli out of the way, Leipzig. I know, because I'll probably do a watch along if Napoli. I'll tell you right now, Napoli draws Leipzig, guys. I will do a watch along for that game, as long as it's at a different time than the Dortmund game. But I need Napoli to get picked up soon. Or maybe even Sociedad. I wouldn't mind. Be Napoli. Oh, it's Sociedad. That's a tough one, man. We're getting Napoli. Oh, man. That's a good matchup right there, man. Leipzig, Sociedad. I'd probably put my money on Sociedad, to be honest. Oh. Barcelona. It's Barcelona. Watch them get Napoli, man. As long as Dortmund don't, I don't care. But they can't get drawn against Real Betis, so they got Braga, Lazio, Rangers, or Napoli. They only got 4 they can get drawn against. Take on Napoli. And to get quickly eliminated. Watch them get Braga. And then everyone will think it's rigged again. But Barcelona finds their fate. And it is against Napoli. No way. Oh, man, that's tough. All right, there we go. Sociedad and Napoli are out. Barcelona versus Napoli in the round of 32 of the Europa League. God. That is tough. All right. Is it Dortmund time? Nope, it's Zenit. Zenit, please take Real Betis. It's probably out of the teams remaining, or Lazio. Take Lazio or Real Betis. I told you guys I had a feeling that we were going to draw Rangers at the beginning. But Napoli got Barca, man. Barca going to get knocked out of the round of 32. Ugh, it's a shame. All right. Who is Zenit getting? Don't be Braga. It is Real Betis. All right, we're looking good. We're going to hopefully get one of Braga or Rangers. My prediction was Rangers. But Real Betis and Zenit will be a good little matchup there. There's a lot of good ties in this Europa League, man. Next up is Borussia Dortmund. Here it is, guys. Who are we going to face? Lazio, Braga, or Rangers? I still kind of hope and think Rangers. I'll take Braga and want to avoid Lazio. Borussia Dortmund. We got away with not getting Napoli. Hopefully we don't get another Serie A side. I want Rangers or Braga. Come on, come on, come on. Borussia Dortmund get Rangers. I called it. I called that one, man. Nice prediction, Josh. I told you. I don't know why. I don't know why, man. I had a feeling we were going to draw Rangers, and we did. Rangers with Hadji. I say that's a W. And we got Sheriff coming on. Sheriff will probably get Napoli or Lazio. Are Rangers good? Rangers are they're a solid side. They're the best in Scotland right now. Josh, you rigged the draw for sure. I told you there was something about Rangers, man. Is there any good Rangers YouTubers out there? Anybody know? Braga gets Sheriff. So I'm going to try to get someone on for a match preview if there is one. King of predictions. Congratulations. Tactical manager in third place. Thank you, JD. Thank you, JD. I appreciate it. And the last draw after Sheriff takes on Braga. Yes, okay, I'll take Dortmund. Let's go. There you go, Danny. Danny, who's a good Rangers YouTuber? Is there anyone who covers the Rangers that I could reach out to? And then the last draw, obviously, with the two remaining teams, it's Lazio and Porto. That's a good little matchup there as well, guys. Damn. We get away with it, getting the Rangers. Kent Morales will tear into them. Bring it on, Danny. Bring it on. Road to Sevilla. And that is it. It is Sevilla against Dinamo Zagreb. I'd probably put money on Sevilla. Atalanta versus Olympiacos. I'd put it on Atalanta. Leipzig versus Sociedad. I'd probably go Sociedad. Napoli. And Napoli and Barca. Oh, there's a pretty big Rangers YouTuber there. Nice. I appreciate that, Danny. Gonna reach out to this gentleman right here. See if I can get him on. Nice little donation from IMAX at Football. My boy JD with the $5 donation. I appreciate it. €5 donation. Good man. Good man. Says keep it up. I appreciate JD. Hope you're doing well today. Josh, can you talk with Rangers fan channel? Is there one called? I don't know. I'll do some research. We'll see who wants to do any content with us. But I found a gentleman here who looks like he's got some pretty good content. Gets a ton of views. Looks like he's got a really good channel. Probably be an interesting guy to talk with. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I'll reach out to him. If there are any Rangers fans in there who wants to throw some DMs or throw some tweets at this guy, you'd be like, hey, Josh from JJD TV is coming to talk to you. It would be appreciated because I did it last year with a Steam company. You guys were, when we drew City, you guys were like, Josh, go get a Steam company. I was like, you guys want it? You guys go do it. And you guys tweeted him enough times. Then he sent me a DM. He's like, hey, you want to do a preview? And Steven was an awesome guy. So hopefully I'll be able to do this as well. But yeah, man, some really good little ones. I can go to the Rangers Stadium to watch the match. Tasty UK, that's sick. Maybe I should go to Scotland if it's a full stadium. That'd be fun. My prediction is right. Our battle will be legendary. I picked Rangers as well, my man. You can take Josh. They will love your content. Awesome, man. Good to hear. Time for Holland to strike, man. I'm excited, man. Rangers, it'd be a cool one. Against the Power Rangers. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. Barcelona versus Napoli. I'd probably say I'd probably say Napoli are the favorites, guys. Let me know in the comments right now. Who are the favorites between Napoli and Barca? And if you guys are still hanging out with us today, guys, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub as well, and let me know some of your guys' predictions. Specifically this one. Who's your favorite? Napoli or Barca? Because I'd probably say Napoli. And then for Leipzig Sociedad, I think that's going to be very close. I hope Leipzig, just for, the Bundesliga love. But I feel like Sociedad's going to be tricky. Dortmund Rangers, I'm going Dortmund. Bayern Atlético, I'm going Bayern. And PSG. Yeah, I'm going PSG. I like it. I found his channel, man. I'm going to reach out to him. Inter Ajax is a nice one as well. Kamara Roof, Gio Reyna, little CONCACAF nations going at it. Rangers website called Follow. Lots of fans there. Everyone saying Napoli are the favorites against Barcelona. I got a little Barca love in there. What a nice draw. Barca or Napoli out, and BBB have a relatively easy tie. Rangers are still a tricky team, man. Can take nothing away from Rangers. I think it's going to be a good team. I'm a Barca fan, but nah, Napoli are the faves. Honest fan right there. We give them respect. Barca, it's going to be an interesting one, man. It's going to be an interesting one. If Pulisic gets Barca loan, then Barca. I don't want Dortmund because of Haaland's speed. I think it'd be a good man. I mean, Gerrard did such a good job there. Giovanni Van Bronckhorst has come in and pretty much picked up where he left off. My boy Scott Arfield has been recreated as a center attacking mid. But yeah, I still think that the favorites should hopefully be Dortmund, but we'll have to wait and see. Barca can't catch a break. No, man. No, they can't. Barcelona, the easiest option for Red Star. Barca need loan signings. They need bodies in, man. Don't forget, Barca have many injuries. They do. They need to get healthy if they want a chance to go against Napoli. And especially because Napoli's slipping down the table. They were top of the table, which could have been nice for Barca because they could have focused on the Serie A title race, but they've been slipping. I believe Napoli slipped to fourth now. They look to be in a bit of trouble, but I'll see if I can bring up the results for you guys. See if they popped up here to get it on screen. I think it did. All right, we'll share this one for you guys now. Just for anyone tuning in who wasn't able to catch it, here it is. This is the Europa League final draw. Takes place on February 17th to 24th. A good break. Good break there. But that is the draw, guys. Atalanta, Olympiacos, Leipzig, Sociedad, Barca, Napoli, Zenit, Real Betis, Dortmund Rangers, Sheriff Braga, Porto, Lazio. I'm going to just list them off quickly. I'm going to say Lazio, Braga, Dortmund, Real Betis, Napoli, Sociedad, and Atalanta would be my picks. Holland will run through them, Danny. Any Scottish here? Thoughts from you guys? Yeah. Well, Danny's been with us for the majority of the stream, and he said I think the number one team he wanted to avoid was Dortmund, which is fair. So I don't think any Rangers fans would be pumped about that draw, but I think regardless, I mean, there's a nice Scottish connection to Dortmund with Paul Lambert, who we interviewed here on the channel, which was kind of cool. Look up. All right. He's a Rangers YouTuber as well. All right. I'll look up a few of them. I'll look up a few Rangers YouTubers. I'm going to have to reach out to somebody. All right, cool. We'll see if I can get someone on the channel to get some thoughts, guys. Before the Rangers match, Tasty UK. I could get some fan perspectives as well. Porto are better, Josh. They could be. They could be. Want to do a live stream outside the stadium before a Rangers match? I'd be so down. I don't know if I can get to Scotland or if it'd be full, but I mean, it'd be a lot of fun, man. Porto will go through. You guys disagree? Okay. Porto over Lazio. I'm actually excited to play the Rangers. I am too, guys. I'll see if I can reach out to a Rangers YouTuber, maybe get his initial thoughts from the draw. But yeah, Danny, I'm going to rely on you a little bit. Throw some DMs. I'm going to be sending some DMs to a couple of these guys. I'm going to try to get someone on the channel at some point just to maybe get like a reaction from the draw. But I think we're going to wrap it up for today, guys, from the stream. Been going at it for about an hour and a half. This Europa League draw was a lot of fun. That's how they all basically played out. And most of you guys agreed with my predictions, but everyone said that Porto will beat Lazio. So that's fine. That's fine. That's cool. But that is it, guys. All right. I appreciate you guys tuning in for us. This was a fun little watch along or watch along of a draw, whatever you guys want to call it. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Be sure to drop a like on your way out if you have not done so yet. Drop a sub as well. Hopefully picked up some new faces today. And we'll see you guys probably shortly. We have another watch along coming up midweek, but I am going to try to maybe get a video with a potential Rangers fan. We will have to wait and see. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care, guys, and cheers. Bye, friends.